welcome to the Recovery Center.
Let me give you an overview of substance abuse services here at Community Mental Health of Clinton, Eaton, and Ingham counties. Currently, we have a 10-bed subacute medically monitored detoxification program for withdrawal management.
People stay here 24/7, and then we work on getting them to the next level of care.
And then we have the House of Commons, a 40-bed men's residential treatment center, and that's the oldest program that we have. That has been around for 50 years. We also have outpatient services within the Ingham County Jail. That is the CATS program.
This is where you come in and have one-on-one therapy to be able to meet with either a therapist or the recovery coach or a case manager.
We also have jail reentry services. We call that program the Receipt program. And then we have outpatient services up at Clinton County Counseling Center up in St. John's, Michigan.
First time I tried alcohol, I was 12. And by the time I was 15, I was drinking a fifth a day. By the time I was 19, I was going to jail.
I think I'm just like addicted, period. It's not necessarily a particular drug. It's more like a hole that you're trying to fill.
I just lost everything. I kind of got into a depressive thing, went back to my drinking and drugs, and made some bad decisions, and I ended up in jail.
I think it's very important in substance use disorder treatment that you meet the individual where they're at. For example, we have the Receipt program, which is our jail reentry services. They're in the jail right now, but they are going to be released. What can we build for them to ensure they're successful?
This jail reentry program allows us to actually follow people into the community up to 6 months to help implement the plan that they have developed that might have been barriers of the reasons they actually came into the jail in the first place.
When I was leaving jail, there was no probation hanging over my head, no jail time hanging over my head. And that probably scared me the most, because I knew I would go back to using if there's absolutely no consequences.
Brendan needed support and somebody that would advocate for him and understand what he was going through, and he needed additional resources and some providers to help take care of some of his needs.
My recovery coach has been phenomenal. They didn't tell me, you have to do this, you have to do that, or you're not going to be sober. They came to me and said, what can we help you with? What do you need?
When you're using substances, you get all this information, but you don't know how to get to that information. And so they introduced case management and peer recovery coaches to try to help facilitate that.
No program, nobody, no coach, no nothing can change the way you are until you decide to do it yourself.
As long as you're working, I'm working right with you, but I will not work harder than you because it's your life.
With these people, Denise and Christian and them, they've helped support me like no one else has, really pushed every day, staying clean, going to meetings, and then provided me with assets and the supporting network that's out there that I had no idea even existed.
I went to jail November 18th of 2017.
The thing that we try to figure out when we work with anybody is what is it that they really want? What is going to make their life better?
And I have a twin sister who's always been by my side. And after about 4 months of sitting in jail and her not coming, that was the turning point. I realized I was just sick and tired of doing the same stuff over and over and over and over, not having a future.
Some of these things we might have to be able to work with them on is to be able to get a higher education or get a better job or be able to do some of these things so then they can be connected with family.
In the Carpenters Union, I took the entry test when I was here. 4 years from now, I will be a official journeyman in the union.
People talk about bottoming out. We don't want you to bottom out. If you're feeling hopeless, I want to be able to give you a glimmer of hope.
The message is hope. The promise is freedom from active addiction.
I just try to meet them where they're at in their recovery and listen to what they need and want. Just support them in making their own recovery plan.
For her to really be there and kind of help guide me through this journey has been a lifesaver.